Named Canada's best neighborhood last week by the Canadian Institute of Planners, Inglewood shines its light again with the Inglewood Christmas. And joining us on the Skype video call is volunteer and friend Kelly Duty. Good morning, Kelly.
Hello, Phoenix.
You must have been absolutely over the moon with the big announcement about the community of Inglewood. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, certainly it was a community effort, but yeah, we were quite surprised, and I don't know, it's just such a cool honor for any community in Calgary, really, but particularly ours, I guess.
Yeah, Kelly, you've been part of this community for quite some time, and you understand the love of Inglewood. I mean, it's one of Calgary's original communities. Why is this community so great?
Yeah, I mean, it is, as you know, 9th Avenue Southeast, right through the heart of Inglewood, is Calgary's original Main Street. So it is, we like to say it's Calgary's most historical district. But I think it just goes back to its roots. You know, it's got just such a neat blend of residential and industrial and commercial properties, and you know, just a really amazing blend of merchants now, and restaurants and stores, boutiques, galleries that you kind of can't find anywhere else. We love to say there's more than 65 independently owned local shops and restaurants, and it really does draw people here to not just to visit and to shop or eat, but to live and just make a life. That's what my family and I did, and there's no looking back.
And let's be honest, too, the volunteers like yourself, too, I mean, have really stepped up to make this a mainstay here in Calgary. So exciting that Inglewood Christmas has returned. It's not the first time that the community of Inglewood has done this.
No, this is actually the 11th consecutive Christmas in Inglewood formal event or festivities. It really does span through 5 weeks before Christmas, but we kicked it off last night. Our Thursday night event was just, the streets were filled with shoppers getting, you know, a head start on their Christmas shopping, but also it was the unveiling of our Christmas window displays. So this is the second year in a row we've said to all the shops along 9th and 10th Ave and the surrounding streets, okay, you guys, let's pit ourselves against each other, and who can win the best window decorating contest. So.
Yeah, and I'm guessing you've had no issues with support. Every one of the shops along Inglewood, they truly get into the spirit by evidence of these images that we are seeing right now. It's just amazing stuff.
Yeah, thank you. It is so cool. You know, actually, I don't know a whole lot about Harrods in London, but I do know that famous, world famous department store, every year when they unveil their Christmas windows, it's a big, big deal. And we sort of thought, you know, let's go after that kind of same feel and really make it a festive experience when people are down here. And it's a big draw, you know, people come down just to see what the merchants have done with their stores and their windows, but it also gets people in the spirit. And it's been really fun this year because they upped their game like you wouldn't believe. They were competing for a billboard, a Christmas billboard.
Nice.
And yeah, so it's been good.
The community, as you say, steps up, but you're right. A lot of folks are drawn to the attention of what Inglewood has been doing. Is part of it also, too, Kelly, to say, look, guys, look here in Calgary, other communities, do something like this. Why not get into the spirit? I mean, sure, this is a Christmas event, but throughout the year, Inglewood is synonymous with doing some really cool, innovative things. Are you just trying to get other communities to step up their game as well?
Well, I mean, the spirit of Calgary is such that every community supports each other, and we're one of the BRZ communities. So that's a business revitalization zone with lots of support from the city to do things like, you know, beautify the main street and Christmas lights and events and that kind of thing to really support locally owned shops. You know, there aren't so many of those in the suburbs or in, well, a lot of communities just don't have the same kind of independent shops that we do. So we get that support from the city, and then we all just support each other. There's the larger entity is called CBiz, and that is the collection of all those BRZ communities, and the support between them is amazing. Like, we love to cross promote with Kensington and Marda Loop and downtown Calgary and 17th Ave. So I mean, yeah, it's some of that. It's not necessarily a competitive thing so much as it is, we like to say, it's not the mall, you know. So if there's anything that we're trying to do, it would be draw Calgarians away from their shopping mall loving habits, and especially at Christmas time. Sometimes that fight in the parking lot and in the shopping mall that's packed with 7 million people, it's not as fun, and it's not as, you know, authentic an experience as shopping in a really beautiful, historical community.
Yeah, it's so great to see, and I've been down there a few times before as well, and I just absolutely love it. This event continues until the 24th, is that correct?
Yeah, Yeah, right through Christmas, and then afterwards, of course, that's when the sales happen, and we get into the new year. But Christmas in Inglewood itself, with fire pits and roving carolers and gingerbread cookies giveaways, and then all the lights and festivities, that continues through December 24th.
Okay, if you'd like to follow along as well too on Facebook, you'll find them at Inglewood Calgary to find out more what's going on. Also on Twitter at Inglewood YYC. The event is called Inglewood Christmas. Kelly, best of luck. Thanks for doing this, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks, Phoenix.
Thanks, girl. A lot of fun at Inglewood. If you're looking for some, as Kelly had mentioned, to do something kind of different. That's a Skype video call with Kelly Duty. Also happening in and around our city, it's an evening of seasonal song. It's George Hale Academy of Music. This is a great event. If you'd like to find out more information, guess it starts on Saturday, December 6th. And here's how you can find out more as well, too. Go to 403-245-9545. This is Trending on Shaw.